Are you getting smoked, my friends? Are you getting smoked and you think you can see clearly through all the haze to actually get a real gaze? No. No, you're not. You're getting what's being spoon-fed to you by the paid media. That's what you're getting. Remember, media always is looking for boosting their ratings. Who's got the better story and who's got the better position with their cameras to get the story, and then who can embellish or look good on camera to portray the characterization of what's happening that they're being spoon-fed through smoke and mirrors. And yet, what I see, sense, and feel is a lot of fuckery. Tons of it. It is so obvious in your face that people are in denial, that it just has to be true. And the more truth that they put into it, the more you smoke up in the air. And then who feeds on that again? The hungry dark. That's their food. That's their chow. And they just gobble it up, put a lot in storage for times like this. It's either storage units are getting low. So now they got to figure out, how do we create something that looks so much worse than it is, and then create a lot of trickery through that, and then have everybody post it out, and then we get more and more people hyped up. So I had a couple of friends post out some videos or repost some videos of what looked like a airstrike. But the building collapsed from the bottom, not the top, not just the top. Remind you of anything, folks? Remind you of anything? That even the foundations were devastated because a plane hit way up top? Really? Interesting. Then you've got people posting out from their windows with their cameras at all these bombs going off, which looks like it's within what? Less than a quarter-mile radius from where they are? And you're seeing all the smoke and the bombing going on. And yet they're in the comfort of their apartment filming this. And you can hear people and babies in the background, and nobody's screaming in horror. Nobody's like, oh my God, do we need to evacuate? What's up with that? And then you've got some people that are here from states who have been blowing smoke up your sphincter and telling you how good it feels because you're going to buy what they're selling, that are over there. They just happen to plan a trip around that time, and they weren't evacuated. Isn't that interesting? Or they claim they're there so they can report back to you, which then does what? Feeds a subscriber list. We've all been shown and taught to believe pretty much nothing unless you actually see it with your own. That don't just believe the play as somebody else saw it. And you weren't even in the theater. And then you're going around with your bullhorn proclaiming it. Even if you're not talking about it, you're allowing your nervous system to ride it, to ride that wave of chaos. And you're creating clouds of denser negativity, all the while your nervous system's all out here. And so then your channels of communication are now diluted because you're on heightened insanity. And you just want to surf for the truth instead of saying, I'm going to leave this to be revealed and uncovered. Today I'm going to hone in and really focus on anchoring my energy and bringing my energy as close and into my own boundary lines as I possibly can and stay in my lane. And focus on working the control dials within that. Because when you expand your energy out way too far, it gets diluted. And it will pick up distorted channels, distorted messages. And then you'll get the brain going, thinking that you can uncover it all. Or you're trusting that somebody else has. When again, it's massive trickery to get you into this ultra hyper sensitive alert, warning that you literally block your cascade of endorphins for giving you correct messages and counterbalancing to get you in balance. Everyone's working overtime within here that you're actually running on exhaustion. And your reserves will be gone soon. And then you're going to face physical repercussions, energetic repercussions, emotional repercussions, because you got yourself completely out of balance and out of whack. And remember, you're given permission to it. With everything that you're listening to, you're given permission to it. You're seeing so many distorted stories about Maui. You're seeing so many distorted stories still coming out about 911. You're seeing through a lot of these people who have falsely presented themselves as a leader, which were just being spoon-fed what to say and how to say it, to energetically get on your cords to get you to follow them. All the while, you do what? You give up your own power. You're handing the remote controls to yourself over to somebody else. And yet you'll tell yourself you're still in control. So we need to bring things back into solid boundaries. Connect with your breath and realign all things. Keep your caffeine down to a minimum. Keep your anything that dulls one sense to fake another sensory. And by the way, that's what caffeine does if you don't know it. It's not what gives you the energy. It is not. It's like a painkiller. It blocks the nerves to the messages that tell you you're tired. It literally turns them off and blocks them. So you're under this false pretense that you now have energy. That's what caffeine does, my friends. Research it. You're allowing something to come into your body that turns off a receptor, shuts it off, gums it up, super glues it, hammers it shut for a period of time. so that you have the false pretense that your body now has energy because you consumed that. Just like painkillers and anti-inflammatories. They all come in and they do a job to block out receptors. And so they override the natural system of the body. So pick and choose what you use, how much of it you use, and why you're using it. Because it's just quick fixes and reusing the same bandage. Pretty soon that bandage isn't going to stick and you're going to need a bigger bandage. So this is all adrenal addiction that you're allowing to be fed through yourself, no matter what that is, by not emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually honing it back in, staying in your lane, and saying, I need to work on being super strong here right now. I need to work on this. I need to become solid. I need to know my operating tools. I cannot operate this machinery while I'm on this receptor, disruptor, this distorted this and that, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. You understand what I'm saying? Take back your permission slips. Hone in to work your own power. And as an embodiment of the soul coach, it's all about put your soul with this beautiful avatar, this conduit, in the commander's seat. Command it so. And know that it can occur if you command it so. And you set those intentions for the attention and you allow energy to flow to that command. It will start to feel more natural. And then you'll recognize the unnatural. You'll recognize the fuckery, the trickery, the master manipulations of deceit that are planted. And you'll not want to walk through those weeds and those gardens that trap you. So untrap thyself, friends. You need help, you know where to find me. embodimentofthesoul.com. Make an appointment. We'll have a session. We'll work on where are you. We'll intuitively tune in and custom blend it to what it is you need to set you on your way. Practice makes for closer perfection, for understanding, for awareness. But it requires attention and intention. Critically important. Critically important. All right? Have a fabulous day. So much love to each and every one of you. Own yourselves. Stay in your lane. Don't fall for all this trickery. You're wiser than this. And you know it. You're just getting yourself in this attention habit where it's like, ooh, I just gotta know. I gotta know. Can you just know what this knows without a whole lot of frequencies coming at you at one time that you can't really, truly decipher any of it? That's like listening to the radio, the TV, people talking, windows open, traffic going, and you're saying that you're giving everything your full attention. Because you're not. You're not. So own that. Face that. Stay in your lane. Learn how to do it. All right? Have a fabulous day. See y'all in the next video. Like, subscribe, share. Please leave me a little comment. Get this video moving. Get this video moving so that we can empower others to step back and to stop feeding these clouds of darkness. Let the light in, folks, but being one less over there. All right?